This is page 8 in the Red Book, Hannah from Montana. There's nothing new in this song that we haven't seen before. Once again, we're going to use the C major hand position. Notice how they put that right under the title. And we have a tie here at the end of the first line. Now we remember that the tie means you hold the note down, but you don't play the second note. And there's another tie down here on the second line. And there are eighth notes near the end of the song, but we've seen eighth notes before, so there shouldn't be any problem. Remember, two eighth notes play the same length of time as one quarter note. So it goes ding ding like that. Okay? There's nothing hard about this song, and I'll just play it for you. This is Hannah from Montana, page 8 of the Red Book. Not a hard song, but there is some places that we should take a look at before we start to play. Well, notice here at the end of the first line, there's once a young lady named Hannah. Now notice the hand is note number 1 of that measure, and you say hand, you play the right hand and the left hand. Then you play the 2 finger with your right hand, and then you play the 4 finger with your left hand. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and now you hold the 2 finger over while you play with the 1 finger on the left hand. So watch for that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, down on the second line, different notes with the same timing. That when you say was in a flood in one, when you say tan, you play the right hand, it's the 3 finger, and the left hand, the 5 finger, which you go. Then you play with your thumb on the right hand, and then you play with your thumb on the left hand. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to hold the thumb down on the right hand for a count of 4 counts. So be sure you do that. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? And then you have that again on the very last measure of the song. Position, oh, there we go. Right down here on the end. It's almost like what we just looked at on the second line. Says P and O, and on the and you play the 3 finger on the right hand and the 5 finger on the left hand, and then you play the thumb on count 2 with the right hand, and then you play the thumb on count 3 with the left hand. So it goes 1, 2, 3. You hold that, and then you play with the little finger for the last 3 counts. So be watching for that. A little bit tricky timing. But I think we had trickier timing when we did the Green Book. But be watching for that. This is page 8 in the Red Book, Hannah from Montana. It has ties and some eighth notes. And nothing terribly hard, but it does have a little bit of tricky timing that we have to be real careful of at the end. In the last 2 measures of the first line, the second line, and the last line, you're going to have to be real careful on the fingering because it goes, you play, and, you see that? And, then on the second line it goes, and on the last line it goes, and alright, you see that little bit tricky timing there? So be watching for it. If you were counting it, you would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Finger numbering, then timing, and then the words. 3, 5, 5, 5, 4.